Hey everybody, Stephanie here. Today I thought we could do just a simple stamp card, nothing too crazy or 3D. But before we get started on the card, I want to remind you guys about the Sale-A-Bration. Everybody likes free items, right? I know I do. So remember, if you spend $50 without tax or shipping, you do get one free item. If you spend $100 without tax or shipping, you get two free items. And just every $50 that you spend without tax or shipping, you get a free item, okay? So don't forget to get on that, and it ends March 31st. And I will be putting my website in the description below so you guys can go check it out. Also, Paper Pumpkin is still having their sale until the end of March. So a 3-month subscription is now $55. Canada is $74. And you do get a free item for the Sale-A-Bration. Gotta get on that, guys, okay? So like I said, I'm just doing a simple card today for my son's friend at school. And I have two different stamps. There's nothing special, they're just paper. I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to switch out the flower color if you want. So I've been saying make the card your own, and this is to show you do not have to follow what I'm doing. The card is going to be an open flip. So the size is 9 by 6, okay? 9 by 6. And this is a Whisper White color that I'm using. The stamps that I'm going to be using is a Emerald Envy for the leaves, a basic black for the border and the words, and a Flirty Flamingo for the flower. I'm also going to be using a Stamp Block D and Stamp Block E. Stamp Block E is the biggest one I have, and in the delicate details, which we're going to be using stamp set, they recommend you use I block, but I don't have I, so I'm going to be using E, like I said. So, and then we got Advent Garden. I'm going to be using this pretty flower, and then the two leaves, and the middle of the flower. And then last, but definitely not least, is the flourishing phrases. So, like I said, I'm not going to be using the thank you so very much, but I'm going to be using just a note. All right, so let's get started, shall we, guys? Making a nice, pretty craft. So I'm going to actually start with the delicate details. And I know my, excuse me, guys. I know my border is with this little one, but I think I'm actually going to change that up and probably make it into this one. This one is a pretty one. And I'm actually going to end up using a Wisteria Wonder ink for the border. See, guys, like I said, you can change it up. I'm changing it up right now. I've never done the Flirty Flamingo and the Wisteria Wonder together, but I'm sure it'll be pretty. So because this doesn't fit my block E, I'm going to put it diagonal so everything gets inked up and is able to stamp nice and pretty. So when I do my border, I'm just going to have it stamped sideways. Okay, guys? And this is a very light purple. It's very pretty. Oof. My stamp got stuck on the table. Okay, go nice and easy with it. And that's how you know you have a new stamp, when it's sticking to everything. Okay. Clean that off the block. Okay. And here we go. Let's hope for the best, right? That's all we can do, is hope for the best. Try to get it centered for you guys. Uh-oh. I got some ink on the block. Make sure you wipe that off, guys, because you don't want that coming on the paper. Okay, let's line it up as best as we can. And down. And hold it. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Oh, isn't that pretty? That is so gorgeous. Okay, so let's get it wet again. Now we're going to turn the card. I'm going to do the 2 sides first. Okay, line it up and down. 3, 2, 1. Wow, that is very pretty. I don't know if I want to do the top or bottom now. That just looks good by itself. You know what? I don't think I am. I'm just going to leave it like that. That is really pretty, just like that. So I'm going to put the stamp up. Okay. And you know what? I actually might use the Wisteria Wonder for some of my flowers. So I'm going to keep this close by. But next, I'm going to be using the Flirty Flamingo. Nice light pink. And my D block stamp, okay? And then we're going to come over here and find the Advent Garden stamp set. And we're going to get the flowers out. Like I said, guys, make this card your own. Like, I'm not even following what I first did, you know. Okay, get this all inked up. And now decide where you kind of want it to go. I'm looking at the paper. Push this out. I'm looking at the paper and I'm deciding, yeah, I don't know. Do I want them like all facing upwards or downwards or even this way? You know, might actually maybe do one down here. I'm going to get it a little bit on the border and push down. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. And there you go. A nice pretty flower. Now, after I just stamped that, I want to do a lighter pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to dip it again into my stamp, but I'm going to just kind of see where I want it to go. Maybe another one this way. Maybe do it this way. Let's have one this way. A lighter one. Push down. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. So see, it's when I put another Wisteria Wonder or the Pink Flamingo, whichever one over it, it's gonna look really nice. So we're gonna dip it again in the Flirty Flamingo. Make sure if you got any extra on your block, you wipe it off because you don't want that showing on the paper. So I'm going to come back over here to this corner where I did my light flower. And I'm kind of just going to go a little overlapping it. I'm not going to make it exactly or close to exactly where it was. But I'm going to put it down a little bit further down from where it was. Push down hard. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. So see, you see the contrast between them? Nice and light. Now, because I kind of like that, I think I might do a light one over here. kind of coming off of that dark one. 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Okay. Now I'm going to get out the Wisteria Wonder. I'm going to play around with this. Let's see where I like it. First, I'm going to do it on this card, the back of the other one that I did. See where I want that to go. That's a pretty one, huh? Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to start with the light first. You see how I did a light color first? So I'm going to stamp, and then I'm going to bring this over here. And I'm actually just going to stamp on the bottom, facing towards the middle. So all my flowers are facing, if you can see, they're all facing in the middle. So that's where I'm going to have the Wisteria Wonder. I'm going to have it facing the middle as well. So let's get it over here. And it's okay if it comes off the paper a little bit. It does not have to all fit on the paper. 3, 2, 1. Up. Wow, that looks nice. So let's get a darker one. And then kind of position it overlapping. 3, 2, 1. Up. Ta-da! Pretty. I kind of did it upside down. Sorry, guys. Isn't that pretty? I really like that. Now, I'm going to try to kind of blend them in together. So I'm going to take the Flirty Flamingo again. And I just dipped it in just a little bit one time. Okay, wiping that clean. And then I'm going to kind of turn it into the other Flirty Flamingo color flowers. And 1, 2, 3, up. Just like that. And you see how kind of dark it is? Because I didn't wipe my stamp block, my stamp thing off. So it still has a little bit of the purple on it, and I like that. So now, what I'm going to do is stamp some of this off, and then I'm going to get the Wisteria Wonder, stamp a dark part off, and then I'm just going to go in the middle of the Flirty Flamingo and the dark Wisteria Wonder. Just right in the middle. 3, 2, 1, up. Look at that. How pretty is that? That is really gorgeous. Now, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to get the Wisteria Wonder off. I'm going to do another light, and then a light Flirty Flamingo. And then I think I'm going to, I might just leave it. I don't know. See, I got some ink on that. So wipe it up, guys. You don't want that on your card. That'll mess it up for sure. Come down over here, kind of decide where I want to put it, how I want them to go. Probably put them like that. And then push down. 3, 2, 1, up. So he's pretty and light. Okay. And how pretty is that? Now, I don't know if I want to add another flower up here or just have like more flowers. Sorry guys, I'm deciding what I want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just going to do one more right over in here, and I'm doing like half, maybe a little more than half of the flower. 3, 2, 1, up. He didn't come out that great. So what I'm going to do now, because he didn't come out good, is I'm going to get some Wisteria Wonder, clean off my block, and kind of just overlap on him. Push down hard. You always want to remember to push down hard. So there we go. So they're overlapping each other. Okay. which is fine. I actually like that look. I like them overlapping. If you don't like them overlapping, then by all means, you do not have to have them overlap. So, I'm done with the Wisteria Wonder and the pink, or the Flirty Flamingo. Sorry, I call it pink flamingo because, you know, flamingos are pink, but it's Flirty Flamingo, guys. Now, we're going to add the middle to the flower. And this little guy, he is really, really, really small. So if you have a smaller stamp block, please use that. But I don't. Like I said, my smallest is this letter D. So make sure there's nothing on him. And then let's dip him in. Not too much. So for the darker flowers that we did, we're gonna definitely get a lot of black, and then kind of try to position him right in the middle as best as you can, and then push down and up. So for the light, I'm gonna do, so I just stamped it again after I stamped it right there. So let's see how light this is. We want it really light, and that was really light, but too light. So I'm going to dip it again, and I'm going to make it kind of dark for this one. Okay, and then I'm going to come back to this faint one in the middle, and just like that. See? This is so easy. So easy. It's killing. This is so pretty. This is going to be really gorgeous when it's done. So I'm just doing these, filling these all in right now. I'm doing the dark on the dark flowers, the light on the light flowers, all the way. Oh, it's a little darker than I wanted. Wow, I didn't realize I had a lot of light flowers. So we're going to stamp that off there, and then I'll do our last one. There we go. Pretty. Now we're going to put the black away. And come over here to the Emerald Envy, and we're going to get some leaves. I'm going to start with a regular looking leaf, the regular looking leaf guy, and get him a little. What I'm going to do with him is I'm going to stamp him off to the side again, so he's a light green, and I'm just going to come in here, just decide where I think he should go. Where should he go? Probably do back here. Like that. Nice. I actually like this light color. Wipe off any extra ink around. You don't want that ruining your picture. And then just decide maybe right here. Okay. And then maybe, I think I'm going to do maybe one more. Stamp it off. And then do maybe right in here, like that. Maybe we'll do one more. Stamp it off, and then we'll come in right here. There we go. Just like that. If you wanted to add more leaves, then you can. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't think I'm gonna add the other leaf in there either. I'm getting my paper dirty with my hands. Okay, so now I'm done with that. Envy, Emerald Envy, and then I'm done with the Advent Garden flowers and leaves. And then I'm gonna come and get the Flourishing Phrases, and I'm gonna do Just a Note. Just a Note stamp. And I'm gonna get my D block, my basic black, and then we're gonna dip it in. Make sure it's all cleaned up. And then probably just stamp it off to the side a bit. Push down. I know I'm not using my block. And up. There we go. Just like that, we made a pretty simple stamp card with different color flowers. That is really pretty. I think she's gonna like that a lot. Well, thank you guys for watching this video with me. Remember, you can change the colors up, you can change the flowers up. It does not have to be just like mine. It's your card, make it your own. And remember guys, the Sale-A-Bration ends March 31st. Thank you and see you next time.